Have you been trying and trying and trying, and yet nothing moves? Like the job doesn't come, the message doesn't arrive, the healing doesn't happen. You're doing everything right, but life feels stuck. What if I told you science knows exactly why this happens? What if I told you that just by watching too closely, you might be freezing your own reality? This isn't just mindset. This is quantum physics. And it's called the quantum Zeno effect. In this video, you're going to learn exactly what that is, why it matters, and how to finally let life flow again. So before we dive deep, do something simple but powerful. Like this video, subscribe if you're new, and get ready to rethink how change really happens. Because what you're about to hear might explain everything. Now, let's begin. In quantum physics, there's something strange, something that defies logic. It goes like this. If you observe a quantum system like a particle over and over again, really fast, you can actually prevent it from changing. Yes, just by watching it, you freeze it. It's almost poetic. The more you check, the more it stays the same. This is the quantum Zeno effect. Named after the Greek philosopher Zeno of Elea, who once said motion is an illusion, because to get somewhere, you must first go halfway, then halfway of that, and so on, forever. But this isn't just philosophy anymore. This is physics. This is real. Imagine a radioactive atom. Normally, it would decay over time. That's its natural evolution. But physicists discovered something bizarre. If they measure the atom constantly, in extremely short intervals, it doesn't decay. It stays the same, frozen, like time paused. Now imagine your life, your goals, your relationships, your healing. What if every time you obsessively check, analyze, doubt, you're doing the same thing? You're observing so frequently, you're stopping the natural flow. Let's talk real life. You send someone a message, and then you check your phone every 5 minutes. No reply. You stare at the screen. You overthink. You refresh. You're applying the quantum Zeno effect emotionally. You're not letting the other person move. You're not letting the story unfold. Instead, your observation becomes interference. It adds tension. It blocks flow. Have you ever been in a relationship where you watched it too closely? Where every word was dissected, every silence was feared, every action needed a reaction? That relationship likely stopped evolving. Because when you constantly watch something, you don't allow it to become something new. You trap it in what it was. If that's hitting close to home, take a deep breath with me. And if you're feeling this message already, tap the like button. It helps others find this too. Because we all need this reminder sometimes. Let it move. Let it breathe. Sometimes you ask the universe for a sign, for a job, for love, for clarity. But then you keep checking. You ask again and again. You hold on to the wish so tightly, it can't move. The quantum Zeno effect tells us, if you keep observing the same state, you prevent the transition. The universe is trying to shift things, but you're interrupting the shift by checking too soon. Want that opportunity to show up, you have to ask and then step back. The space you give is what lets it arrive. Now let's talk about pain. Some people hold on to a trauma, not by choice, but by constant mental replay. They go over the memory again and again. And while they think they're processing it, they're actually freezing it. The more you observe the wound, the longer it takes to heal. That's why forgiveness is hard. That's why closure is rare. Because the observation never stops. But healing requires space. It needs a gap, a pause, a breath between memories. Letting go is not forgetting. It's allowing the system to change state. If this speaks to something in your past, drop a comment below. I allow my healing to move forward. Say it, and feel how the energy shifts when you stop holding so tightly. Have you ever planted a seed and dug it up every day to see if it's growing? Of course not, because you know growth happens in the unseen. It's the same with manifestation. You can't constantly check the soil. You set the intention, you water it with trust, and you walk away. Creation needs darkness, silence, time. When you try to control the timeline, you actually delay the timeline. That's the Zeno effect in your vision board. So yes, dream it, visualize it, but then let the field do its work. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Some physicists believe that consciousness plays a role in quantum measurement. In other words, your awareness changes reality, not just in the lab, but in life. And if that's true, then your focus isn't neutral, it's powerful. So the question becomes, where are you aiming your consciousness? And are you watching so closely that you're freezing what could be growing? It's something to sit with. If your mind's racing right now, that's a good thing. This is the beginning of a deeper journey. Hit subscribe if you want to keep exploring consciousness, vibration, and quantum truths like this. There's so much more ahead. The quantum Zeno effect isn't just about atoms. It's about us. It's about how we hold on too tight, how we overthink, how we try to control the uncontrollable. But life doesn't work like that. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop looking, stop refreshing, stop checking, stop trying to make it happen right now. Let it come, let it shift, let it surprise you. Because only in the space between your attention can transformation occur. If you've been holding too tightly, this is your sign to release, to trust, to allow. If this video brought you peace, clarity, or a new way of thinking, share it. Someone else might need this today more than you know. And leave a comment below. I let go. I let flow. Let's fill this space with permission to change,